Hi.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Before we start, a little bit of a work thing in a minute. And in this video, this week, we have been on Bargain Loving Brits in the Sun. You might have seen us, if not, Series 12, episode 57?
Yeah, 57.
Okay, that was filmed in November 2023. So we'll put some clips in, which was basically us filming them, filming us. In this video this week, we're going to give you an update on things that have changed since then, which also includes
The allotment.
which is way different to then.
A lot different.
So we'll take you around there later on in this video, so keep an eye out for that in a little bit. Changing the subject relating to work things. Here, we don't do work things very often. Some of you may know, you may not know, we're legal, qualified, registered estate agents here in Spain. Mainly Torrevieja area. At the minute, if you know somebody that's looking to sell their property, we're desperate for properties, get in touch. Check the description. There's a way you can get in touch with us. Whether it's to do with selling property, buying a property, or if you just want to email any of us lot, check the description. You'll be able to get hold of us, not a problem. Or check us on social media. The links are here. Look for those. And also, we do things like health insurance for visas and that sort of stuff. Work mode off. Let's go. Hi Bob.
Hi, Bob.
I've had to get down on my knees.
You never get back up again, that's the only problem.
Never thought of that. Shoot. In and out. Today is
13th of May,
okay, so on today's birthday.
9th November.
On the 9th of November 2023, we're now in 2025.
We're at 2023?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah, it were.
Right. We were involved in filming a TV programme in the UK called Bargain Loving Brits in the Sun. It was mentioned yesterday, because it's been delayed, we don't know why. Mentioned yesterday that that's going to be on the TV today on Channel 5.
We're in 2025 now, as Andy's just said, so that's nearly
it's 18 months
a year
ago.
and a half ago, yeah.
We've no idea what we're going to look like, how much of us is going to be in it, what's going to be in it, or anything. They
Probably
filmed
like a right pair of idiots,
well,
or a trio of idiots.
Quadruple, all of us,
Yeah.
So that was for Bob's birthday. There was with us all day filming with no idea what it's going to look like, and that's just a look of the draw. Lots have changed since then, but just thought I'd say we've no idea. Some of you guys will see it at the same time we see it.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Cheers. Right, so let's hope that these. Happy birthday to you.
Right, I'm quite happy right now. Look behind me. All right, this place, we came here about 10 years ago. Couldn't remember what it was called. Couldn't remember where it was. But I do remember we had tapas. Me and Helen, we were on the pop on a Friday or a Saturday night. We came into Torrevieja, and they got tapas, and we said anything as long as it's not got pulpo, chipollones, basically no squid, no calamari, anything. So we got stuff with squid and calamari. We're going to come back in a few weeks. Bob's going to love it in here. If you look behind me, you see the 5 litre bottles of wine. They're like €8 a bottle. It's not the cheapest place for food and tapas. We'll cover it in future. But have a look at this. This is ace. This is the sort of place to love. I've usually hit them when we go other towns and, you know, like Cuenca and places like that. But there's actually some here in Torrevieja that are. I wouldn't say this is actually a tourist trap, I don't
It's
think.
traditional.
Yeah.
Place. We've ordered soft drinks, and as a tapper, free of charge, they brought us those.
We're too late for breakfast.
Yeah, we wanted a toast order in, but we're too late for that.
I'm just going to spin you around, have a quick look. This is like proper. think this is Russian salad, isn't it?
This is Russian salad, yeah. It's nice and homemade, isn't it? It's got a really nice.
These are homemade hand croquettes. Go on, do the deal.
Everything looks huge. Really nice.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Feels
This.
really hot.
This. Oh.
That's proper soft.
I'm getting, this is food porn. This is Carrillada if you didn't know.
Yeah, but it's really hot.
Don't burn yourself. Don't get it down your top.
Really good. Really good.
Right, I'm going to swap you. Here we go. Got it?
It's very hot though, so be careful.
So. That's special. Anyway, Magra today.
Yeah, so there's pork, tomato frite, full garlic cloves. There you can see, there's some full garlic cloves in there, I've not even peeled them. I've also grated some garlic into it. It's got bay leaves in it, it's got paprika in it, it's got salt and pepper in it, and it's got, of course, a bit of hendos in it, and a bit of wine.
Currently, in the kitchen, me, Helen,
Hello.
Skinny Minnie,
Not my name.
I'm Skinny Minnie.
Francesca and me.
Prefer another name than Francesca. I feel like I've done
Cheska.
something wrong.
It's Cheska chicken.
Thank you. And everybody would be laughing at that.
What were we having? Oh, prawn skewers,
Prawn
isn't it?
skewers, yeah.
We're going to be live very shortly. But on the menu tonight, prawn skewers, Magra, which you've just seen go in the, I nearly said fridge, the oven.
Little jacket potatoes, but I'm going to stuff them and rebake them. So I'm going to stuff them with cream and things, and not cream,
Cream
with
cheese.
cheese and bacon bits and onion, and then rebake them. That's it. Prawn skewers.
We
Mag-
weren't doing leeks.
No, we're not doing leeks today. Tomorrow I'm going to cook some leek and potato soup because we've got an abundance of leeks that are being pulled. Which
Oh, we will have. You'll see that.
See in a little bit. And pâté-stuffed mushrooms. That's
Yes.
what we're having.
So check the live, link in the description if you want to see that. And as per usual, whenever we've got a camera on in the kitchen, there's always running water. So sorry if you need to feel like you need to go to the loo. Prepped clean prawns, fresh coriander, lime, ginger and garlic.
So in there we've got garlic grated, we've got ginger grated, we've got coriander chopped, we've got a little bit of lime zest grated and a little bit of chilli pepper and some soy sauce and some sesame oil. That took a lot of thinking about, didn't it?
It's not just me then.
No. There, so they're all ready to put the patty in.
Check this, Francesca made this earlier. Stuffed mushrooms.
And that's it done.
Hi, Chef.
Hello. So this is the bacon for the stuffed potatoes.
Oh, right, okay.
Little baked potatoes, and what I'm doing is I'm scooping the potato out the middle. So in there's cheddar cheese, cream cheese, butter, onion powder, onion, salt, pepper and bacon bits.
Butter.
And then, yeah, and then I'm going to restuff them and put them back in the
So
oven.
that mixture there is going into there.
Yeah, and they are really nice.
But he'd like it to go into there.
He would.
That's the batter for the mushrooms. These are ones done. They're cooking.
Got a few more to do, need to do the prawns and that's it done.
Thanks to everybody that joined us on the live that we've just had. Check the link in the description if you want to see that. There was quite a few people in there that was chatting with us as we were cooking and talking complete and utter
Garbage.
well, I was. Yeah, everything was tasted last night. We didn't eat all of it. The prawns did all get eaten. Today we've got, we're going to be having a barbecue a little bit later. Whether we'll be doing it over charcoal or gas, don't know. And also, shortly, we'll get an update from Bob. Those of you that are newish to the channel, back in November 2023, we were filmed for Bargain Loving Brits in the Sun, which is a Channel 5 programme back in the UK. And Bob had not been doing the allotment that long. Check the description, you'll see the video that we did at that time, and it might make this lot a little bit clearer so you can see what the differences are. But we've had loads of seeds from different people. Martin and Angela, Sue and Simon, loads. And
thank you very much to Emma and Larry.
Yes.
For these seeds. I shall grow them when
he gets chance.
When I get chance.
And when we've got room.
Yes.
Loads has changed since then. Lots of things have been grown and eaten.
So today, what I intend doing, some of the leeks have bolted. So that means they've run to seed.
Right. Okay.
And they've got, if you look here, look, they've got these on. Look, these are what they call scapes, and you can cut them off and use them. But what I intend doing, I'm going to pull the leeks that have run to seed, because if I leave them, they'll get bitter and woody, which I don't want. I want to use the leeks up. Some of them's not very big, like this one. Look, it's only small, but I've got one there. Look, that I'm going to pull, which is a bit bigger.
Helen's actually going to prep, and you'll see in a little bit. So you can do leek and potato soup amongst other things.
Yes, I've got lots and lots of leeks. Quite a few of them have started running to seed, so I intend pulling them all, and I think at the moment I've got about 12 to 15. So we're going to have lots and lots of leek and potato soup and leeks in white sauce and things like that. But it'll be nice. I planted a load of seeds, and the seeds came up, and I've transplanted them in batches. So some are bigger and older than others. Like these, look. These are only little small ones. They were the last batch that I transplanted.
What else have you been growing? What's those over there?
They're turnips.
Oh, right, yeah.
Turnips. These were the garlics that Helen gave me. They're not very good. They're not very big. But I've got some that's coming ready that I'll show you shortly. That are quite a good size.
Those over there, what were they?
They are not what were they. They are purple sprouting broccoli.
Oh, right, okay.
That I grew from some seeds that one of our friends sent us. These were the Brussels. I intend redoing or taking all these out and reusing the compost. So I shall have to refeed the compost. Now I've got plenty of food, which, thank you to Andy from Mountain View Farm, he brought me bags and bags and bags of horse manure, horse compost, which I keep mixing into the compost that I've got, and it just keeps feeding them and feeding them and feeding them.
Now there was a problem with slugs, and you used some slug traps for that, which cured a lot of them, didn't you?
I put some slug traps down, made it with sugar and yeast and water, and that caught quite a few slugs. These tomatoes, I mean, if you look, there's very little on them. They're very poor, and the reason for this got what I think is an infestation of spider mites, and I've been going round and I've been rubbing all the leaves to get the spider mites off, but it's beat me. So I intend taking all these down and birding them. These are onions. Again, I've grown them from seed. They're an onion called Ailsa Craig, which grow into giant onions. Here we've got aubergines. I've got aubergines at 2 or 3 different stages, and the oldest of them are starting to flower. What I'm doing with these, I've got a little paintbrush, which I go around and just tittle them with a paintbrush, because there's very few pollinators in this area. It's starting to come together. Look.
Oh yeah.
That's what my first aubergine.
Nice.
If you want to look at the garlics, look. They're coming.
Oh yeah.
They're coming to a good size. And what's happening? Like with the leeks, they're starting to run to seed. That's what they call a scape. It's only small at the moment, but they'll grow. There's another one there, look. Now them, you cut them off and use them in the kitchen.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks later, you can lift the plant, because in that 2 weeks, the plant will have swelled.
Look at this here, look. Here's my hand. Gives you an idea of the size of the garlic. Good size, that. I spotted this here.
What you spotted?
Right, so there, if you can see there, look, there's one of the slug traps. If you can hear is okay. And here, he's got some peppers growing. As in, like bell peppers, yeah?
Bell peppers, they're sweet.
Here's my hand, look. There you go. So that's that. So they start green and go red?
Yes.
And there's flowers on these as well.
Flowers all over them.
Oh, these are, yeah.
And once or twice a day, I go around with the paintbrush and just tittle them, and that pollinates them.
Nice.
So we'll get some.
Know what they are?
If you look, it's got.
There we go. Look.
It's got them on it.
Chilies.
Chilies.
One of the chili plants.
Chilies. Now these two are sweet peppers, and I've got some more seedlings of sweet peppers growing.
Right.
Which I shall transplant out.
That's a chili plant. That's a chili plant.
These are capsicum chilies. Not what am I saying? The ones that they make pepper out of.
Yeah.
Here we've got some Scotch bonnets.
Okay.
Here we've got some Thai chilies.
Nice.
Scorpion chili. I've only got one of them. And a couple of habanero chilies. And now moving back to the onions, these are his other onions. And if you look at the size of him,
That will fit in my hand.
Yeah, they're the size that I shall start lifting them at and use them in the kitchen. Onions, and beetroots. Now the beetroots are not doing right good. They're not swelling very big. In fact, if you look there, look, you can see.
I said about the other day. I said about pulling them and doing them as baby beetroot, because you've got no beetroot left.
Might be smart to do that.
And then to the side of me here, we made this out of pallets.
We did. And
this was to stop Jonesy using it as a toilet, bless him. I'd rather we were still here and using it as a toilet.
Both. But again, if you look,
I mean, look at the size of these.
I've got several. Well, they're called winter giants.
They're flipping huge.
So if you look, there's there must be a metre and a quarter between the soil and the top, but there's this much depth underneath it.
Yeah.
So they are quite large, and as I say, they're running to seed again. Look.
So he's going to pull some of these. Now, if you can see down there, there's another leaf there, and that is, are they, what, that one?
They are turnips.
And that's what he's done in between amongst some of them as well.
I've got turnips in amongst 3 rows, and I've got carrots. You can just see them there, look.
Yeah.
between others. Now, the carrots got attacked a few weeks ago because I mean, the leaves were quite big. I mean, they were up to the top here, and they got attacked by, I don't know, a carrot fly or something like that, and they ate them all. I mean, they were down to like nothing.
Right.
But I've left them, and they're coming back. The leaves are coming back up. I need a hand to lift this off. Lift this off so I can get to them.
Will it lift now? Do you want to lift it that way?
Let's have a look.
Oh my word, this is hard work. Right. Welcome to the jungle.
Yes. Well, as I say, I shall lift these. It'll open them up, and it'll allow the air to get round the others that's left.
So you can see the carrots are in there. Look, see the carrot.
Another crop of beetroots, and they're growing quite good. They're going
It
a
must
nice
be. I wonder if it's
size.
to do with space. How close they are together compared to how close these are, maybe.
It could be. So again, as you can see, the scapes are coming up on these as well. Ready.
They garlic?
These are all garlic. Garlic, and garlic.
Carrots.
Garlic.
Carrots.
But
Yeah.
if you look, you can see
They're good size.
they're going there. And
Garlic's something that never goes. Oh, this. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna nick one.
Sage. That's sage.
Proper nice.
I need to go around water as well because they're dying.
Okay, last bit's going to be really quick. Audio might be completely different because this thing overheated. So we said about basil, normal basil. There's a self-set lettuce. That's they're little sprouts that you're ready for transplanting at some point.
Sprouts.
Cauliflower plants.
But they're looking decidedly like they're desperate for some water.
And then we've got coriander. Variations
It's all
of.
running to seed.
Yeah.
Some time that's getting ready for
That
usage.
grew last year and he's just left it and it's come back.
Yeah.
Some more pepper plants. What's them ones?
That's rocket.
Oh, right, okay.
But again, it's running to seed, so we're going to need to use it if we're going to use it.
Yeah, well, we can definitely use it. We'll cook that and use it in salads next week. So that's it before this goes hot. Bye.
See you again.
And we'll catch you in a bit. Next time you see some of this lot will be in a couple of minutes in the kitchen.
But before we do go, just to show, I'm not an expert. Things go wrong in the garden,
Yeah.
and you've just got to put up with it.
See you in a minute. Just like that, we're back in the kitchen. Bob's pulled some already and partially prepped them. Helen's gonna cut these, we think, in half,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
and then soak them in salt water.
Yeah, because they do have slugs and things in them, obviously, because they're organically grown in the garden. And bugs are to be expected, but soaking them in salt water makes the bugs come out. And then I'll give them a good clean and prep them, and we're going to make some leek and potato soup.
Yes. Already prepped 3 different marinades. I don't know what 3 they are, but there's one chicken.
No, that's chicken.
That's chicken, is it?
That's a different marinade altogether. That's got oyster sauce, soy sauce, and pad crepal mix in it.
Oh, right, okay.
And then these 3 porks are 3 different marinades. They all say chili, so they're all chili something.
Ouch. They're prepped. They're cleaned.
Well, they're cleaned, but they're not prepped. I need to chop them up. But I think I'm gonna have to use scissors on a lot of them now because they sort of demolished them a little bit.
Yeah, you separated the leaves,
Yeah.
haven't you, so you can get them. So is that all just leeks from
That's
the
just
garlic
That's just.
scapes or whatever?
There's
they're
not many
called?
garlic scapes. It's mostly leek scapes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's leeks.
And added to that, pepper
Salt.
and Caldo.
Yeah, that's it. And I'm going to put some potatoes in it in a little bit.
Secreto of pork. It's been done 3 different ways. You've got the sausages, another secreto, another secreto.
No, they're
No, that's chicken thighs. Chicken thighs, not chicken wings. And some more secreto. And finally,
Yeah, another big change since we recorded Bargain Loving Brits in 2023 is that Gareth retired and now I am the sole owner of Casas España. So I'm flying solo there.
sort of, she's got a bit of support from us lot.
Well, I've got a lot of support, but I'm the only owner, so there you go.
And that's it. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Loads from Bob's Allotment this week, so that's a little bit of an update for you. And we'll catch you soon.
Hasta pronto.
Bye bye.